And here comes the dog. There he is in the corner, gonna go under the desk. Oh, stretching, doing a big stretch first before anything else. All right, tail wagging right on the side of the screen. Oh, he's not going directly under the desk this time. All right, well, let's go ahead and get him a treat because, of course, I have to do that. Let's get that done right quick so I can say hello to everybody and do my intro. Let's see. Earlier, he got a lot of kicking done, so we'll see if he goes ahead and does that again for all y'all now that the stream has actually started. Let's see. So it's good dogs outside today. It's good dogs. And whenever there's good dogs, we give them treats. That's just kind of the law. I haven't checked recently, but I think if you don't do that, the world literally stops turning. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Endeavorance. It is Tuesday. It's still March 25th. Hell yeah. There's a year in there somewhere. I hope y'all are doing very, very, very great today. Let's see who's here. Who's there? Hello to King of the Sea, Epic Failure, Crazed Sanity, Milo, Matty Roller, ROJP99, 42B, Deepwater, Lucifer's Ace Boyfriend, Ollie, Ali, Ice Cream Socialist, Synthrem, Taliesin, Happy Bob 101, Fun Predictable, Ronin Queen, Informal Goblin, Trash Panda, Cat Brune, Christoph, Scooter Pepperoni, Quentin Gell, and Ash. Hello, Erwan. How's it going? Let's get the, can we get eyes? Oh, here it goes. Here it is. It's happening. It's happening. The treat has been consumed, and now we flop. Absolutely just flopped. Fact checked by an unbiased source. Perfect. He is the best boy. How are you doing, y'all? How's it going? It's really great that nothing important happened in the past 24 hours regarding United States national security. I think it's really great. I think it's been a nice, boring 24 hours in that regard. Here's your hydrate. Yeah, it's whoo. It's not great. So we'll go ahead and just start right off with this one. If you haven't heard somehow, because my God, it is the most absurd thing. So absurd that I've seen like really compelling takes that it must have been planned. But the current situation is that yesterday it came out that a group chat on Signal, the encrypted messaging app Signal, containing essentially all of the nation's top national security people, including the Secretary of Defense, the Vice President, the Secretary of Intelligence, like cabinet members. They added they accidentally added the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic magazine to a group chat of all these national security advisors talking about active military strikes that they were carrying out. And so the editor of The Atlantic was just like, what's going on here? Is this a prank? Like, is this like an attempt to, is this a con? What is going on? Turns out it was real. And they literally just accidentally added him to a group chat in which they were like, hey, let's do this airstrike on Yemen. And it's a really embarrassing text chain too. It's like the most like I don't know how to talk to people over the internet text chain imaginable. And it's also just like, it's wild that it's true because it is essentially a conversation that reads like an AO3 fanfic of all of these people talking to each other and being fucking morons. And it's mind-boggling. So I've seen a compelling take that this was done intentionally as like a signal to the world, like, hey, people who we want to see us having this rhetoric, look, it's happening. I don't know. It's like that's a compelling take. I think a similarly compelling take is these people are morons. These people are fucking dumb. And we knew this. Like, we knew all of these people being confirmed to the cabinet, being elected to the presidency, are dumbasses. We know that. We know that Pete Hegseth is the least qualified person to have ever been seated to probably any cabinet position. I would actually say, this is my hot take, I would actually say RFK Jr. is more qualified for his position than Pete Hegseth is for his. Not because RFK Jr. is qualified, but because RFK Jr. at least spends some time thinking about medicine. However busted his thoughts are, however wrong he is, that's what he's thinking about. He's just dumb. Pete Hegseth, I think I'm not sure he's capable of like coherent thought. I'm just not sure. Buddy, where are you going? Oh, we're looking for crumbs. He's in Roomba mode. He's like, is there anything that I can lick off the ground? All right, we'll go ahead and turn off the camera while he's roaming. What are you doing? What are you messing with over there? Yeah, also he's a rampant alcoholic, and like we knew that. And he was like when he was being confirmed to the secretary, when this alcoholic Fox News host with no military leadership history was being confirmed to head the army, he was like, hey, I'm gonna stop drinking once I get elected, which is totally a thing that alcoholics always adhere to, is their promises to stop drinking once a date that's coming up very shortly happens. You know, trust me, bro, tomorrow I'm gonna stop. Hi, Gina, how's it going? I hope you're doing better than the country. But here's the kicker, y'all. Here's why this is extra super funny. Despite being the worst. I opened up the Associated Press website, and that's not the Associated Press, that's a desk. This was the headline. Officials hold Senate briefing on national security threats. So today, the day after all of these national security chairs accidentally included a editor-in-chief of The Atlantic in their signal text about war plans, they're doing a hearing about national security threats. All the different national security threats that are out there. We gotta identify them. Who knows where they could be? They could be anywhere. We just don't know. It certainly isn't the people who are doing the hearing that are the security threat. Oh, hi. Speaking of national security threats. This is a national security threat right here. Are you a national security threat? Yeah. Are you a national security threat? Oh, who's a national security threat? Who's a mole? Oh, are you a quadruple agent? Are you a quintuple agent? I don't even know how many levels of agent you are. All right. So yeah, there's a few things to be, you know, keeping in the old noggin while we're thinking about this here text chain. One, the security agencies in the United States are not huge fans of end-to-end encrypted chats because they can't spy on you when you use them. And Signal is one that they very much don't like because it's actually a really reliable end-to-end encrypted app. It's not perfect. It doesn't mean that if you use it, there's no chance of any data being like breached. There's a huge problem, for example, if you add the editor-in-chief of a news outlet you're not going to have secure conversations. That happens sometimes. So Signal is really, really great, right? Signal is not approved for use by the government, and it's certainly not approved for use by the top most like secure officials in the nation talking about war plans. So they have entire security protocols. They have entire rooms dedicated to having discussions about this stuff that are specifically built to be secure. They're called skiffs. They are specifically built to be a secure location and to have secure means of communication. They build these into the houses of these people. If you are a like cabinet level security official, they build a secure facility into your home. And they were like, let's just use Signal. And like, it's not going to be worth it. There's going to be so many people drawing parallels, of course, between this and the butthurt emails, right? The Hillary Clinton email thing, and how hypocritical the Republicans are, because all of them are trying to say, whatever, who cares? Let's move on. Like, that's the approach they're taking here, is just saying like, it was a lapse in judgment. We need to move forward, right? Obviously, that's unacceptable. Spending any amount of time getting pressed about the fact that Republicans are being hypocritical about this is a waste of energy. It is a straight up horrible use of ATP, right? You put in the work. You ate the food. You digested it, and your cells are working. The mitochondria in your body are working overtime to make it so that your muscles have the necessary chemical components to function. Don't waste those chemical components on worrying about Republicans being hypocrites, because it doesn't matter. They don't care. They never were going to care. They never cared about Hillary's emails. They only ever cared about trying to take her down. It had nothing to do with actual national security, because here's the thing. I guarantee 105,000%, that's a real number, you can look it up on a calculator, that if they did this for one conversation, they're doing this for a ton of them. This was not an isolated incident, right? Like, it's not like they, out of nowhere, were like, hey, let's install Signal and make a single group chat for this one conversation that we're having. Like, no, they are absolutely having a ton of extremely unacceptable national security conversations on Signal, and God knows what else. Straight up, who knows what other apps they're using. How they even got Signal on their phones as a government official, I don't know. But we knew this, right? Like, we knew going in that this administration was filled with incompetent people who couldn't pass a background check if they fucking tried. There's no way. So of course they're gonna do dumb shit like this. But the funny part is that the whole adding the editor of The Atlantic thing, like, how did that happen, right? I want to show you my favorite take that I have seen on this so far, because it's just chef kiss. It's chef kiss stupidity.
Hey,
now,
wait. Look who just subscribed.
KTWB1, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Welcome in. And also, okay, where was I? Yes. Funniest take I've seen on this so far, which is to be expected, because this is a screenshot from Twitter. So like, prepare yourself, right? Prepare yourself for like the dumbest take imaginable, like the stupidest, wrongest possible interpretation of anything that could possibly happen here. So we're gonna start with the shot, and then we're gonna go to the chaser, but I'm gonna keep the chaser off screen real quick. Let's see. Here is the shot. So Moxie Marlinspike, for context, is the creator of Signal. Moxie Marlinspike, fucking amazing name, chosen name, but amazing name, is a security researcher and boat boy, and created Signal. And fun fact, I actually once almost worked at Signal. I actually interviewed with Moxie Marlinspike, and damn near got the job until Moxie and another person on the board got into a argument about funding, and the position was eliminated. So I'm not bitter. Anyway, Moxie Marlinspike says, There are so many great reasons to be on Signal, now including the opportunity for the Vice President of the United States of America to randomly add you to a group chat for coordination of sensitive military operations. Don't sleep on this opportunity. So yeah, as some folks were saying in chat, wonderful endorsement for Signal, right? Like, Signal is having a fucking field day, aside from the fact that the Trump admin is almost definitely going to try to ban it. You ready for the chaser? I need you to prepare yourself. I need you to prepare yourself. It's going to, like, think of the stupidest possible take about this entire situation and double it, like quadruple it. Are you ready? This was a huge failure in the design of your app. This is not funny. The interface needs work. It wasn't that national security board or like it wasn't that national security advisors were using a commercial texting app to text each other war plans. It wasn't that these national security officials that are using an app that is not approved for this kind of communication accidentally added the editor-in-chief of the Atlantic magazine. It's Signal's fault for their UI design that led to the mistake that was made by the people who were using the app that they shouldn't have been using for purposes that are absolutely illegal. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not the guys doing the illegal shit and who fucked up so hard. Like, the most amount, this is the like geopolitical equivalent of accidentally texting your ex when you meant to be texting somebody else about how much you miss your ex. That is what happened. And this person said that that's Signal's problem. That is Signal's fault. Now, I will point out, this is on Twitter, so no brain cells were expected. And this person is paying for a blue check mark on Twitter, which means that there are negative brain cells involved. So it's not like this opinion matters. This is an insignificant person who doesn't fucking matter and very well may just be a bot. But I'm still gonna laugh here because hot damn, unimaginable take of all of the possible outcomes. Signal's at fault because the guy who accidentally added the editor-in-chief of the Atlantic misclicked on the UI, and so it's Signal's fault. Incredible. Truly, truly incredible. I want to know if this person like hits their thumb with a hammer while they're like building something, and then they go to like Home Depot and they're like, this is your fault. You made the hammer too capable of hammering nails, and my thumb is not a nail. Feels like the Alex Jones lawyer thing all over again. It's really just, it's really unbelievable levels of stupidity that we're dealing with. And I posted a big old thread on the social media recently, basically talking about how tired I am of dealing with the fallout of this stupidity. Like, we're basically trapped. We're trapped in here with them, right? And we need to make it a they're trapped in here with us situation. Like, that's the energy we need to be bringing to the function. But unfortunately, currently, we are trapped in here with them. And them have opinions like that. And I've been getting asked a lot recently as I've been growing a bit on YouTube, which has been fucking, I'm going to talk about that in a bit. It's been crazy. And if you're not following me on YouTube, go do that. I've had a couple of moments recently on my YouTube channel where people have been really shocked that I'm like willing to delete or hide comments from like egregious points of view. And I think it's like, I think it's very fascinating how much people will kick and scream when their comments are deleted, as if that matters, and as if I am beholden to like the upholding the freedom of speech, First Amendment or something. Comment sections are not protected speech areas Like, just straight up not. And I don't know when the internet started to get, well, I do know when the internet started to get all pressed about being blocked. It's when people started to actually face consequences for their shitty opinions. Like, before the internet, right? If you went into a public space and started shouting awful shit, even if it's awful shit that generally aligns with the zeitgeist, right? Like the common view of like the Middle East in America is bad, right? The common view of Palestine, of Iraq, of Afghanistan from the US is that of like dehumanizing them, not considering them equal people. Right. And that's why it's so easy for so many people to be like, yeah, Israel should just destroy Gaza. Right. But even still, if you were to go into the public square and just start shouting about how happy you are about the mass death of these people and their children, you'd get punched in the mouth, or at the very least asked to leave. You wouldn't be given a seat at the table and told, like, stay as long as you'd like. Like, here's some water. You need anything else? Like, no, you're going to get punched in the teeth. So be very glad that your comments are being removed and not your teeth being removed by my fist, you know? Like, I'm not here to give you a platform to spew hatred. I'm just not. No one needs that. Including you. It's not helping anyone, and it's certainly not helping you. It's just making you an angry person. So yeah, I give no harbor to people who have no interest in contributing anything meaningful or just having a basic moral baseline. If you're the kind of person who's going to come in and like be happy about the misery of others, it truly doesn't really matter what direction. Like, even if you are a leftist who is like loving the misery of people on the right whose lives are being like disrupted by, yes, the thing that they voted for. Like, it's a very easy thing to feel like cathartic over that. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel any catharsis. I'm not saying that you should ignore the fact that it feels like justice. Obviously it does. But to vocally cheer on the continued misery of others is a pretty bad mindset. Like, it doesn't help anything. It might feel cathartic in the moment, but it really is a double-edged sword, and it really does break your heart down after a while, because it's a path towards dehumanizing people. Should you be unwilling to budge on your morals with regards to these people, and if they continue to shoot themselves in the foot like they're not worth the time to help them? Yeah, definitely. And organizing against them is very important too. But to like label people as inhuman unilaterally is how Nazis think, right? It's like how fascists think. And if you have the thought of, well, I'm only labeling the horrible people as inhuman, like, unfortunately, that is what they think too, right? Like, that is how they justify it to themselves. And what differentiates a thoughtful person who is being intolerant of intolerance versus a person who's just being intolerant is being intolerant of intolerance is being done very unemotionally. It's being done as a requirement, and it's being done as a categorization of this is an unacceptable social behavior, and that is why. Not the properties of the person, not immutable facts about them, but the fact that they are bringing an unacceptable energy to the table. So, calling for mass death is not okay. I guess that's my point. Calling for mass death is not okay. And celebrating mass death is not okay. There's a difference between feeling vindicated and marveling at their demise. Yeah, like, I understand people feeling as though it's cathartic and feeling like, well, Dedoy, like, what else do they expect? Of course, right? It's cathartic because it feels like they're gonna figure it out now, or like, you know, they got what they deserve. But the problem is that that's not how they're thinking. Like, the people who are being screwed over by this at large, I can hydrate. The people being screwed over by this at large are not tying it back to their actions and the Trump administration as why. And even if they are, they're not going to admit it. And even if they admit it, they're not going to change their ways necessarily. Like, that's just not how people work. They don't experience a single hardship and change the entirety of their whole social structure and support systems and beliefs in faith and everything. Like, it's all tied together, and it doesn't change overnight, and it doesn't change from like a realization that we see, right? Like, we see them getting screwed by the policies that they voted for, but that's not what they're thinking about. They're just not. Because to acknowledge that is to acknowledge that their logic is flawed, and to acknowledge that their viewpoint is flawed, and to acknowledge that if that's the case, many other things in their lives need to be reevaluated. And like, the human brain does everything it can to prevent that from happening, because that is, in some cases, psychologically, a fate worse than death. Like, imagine spending your whole life being dedicated to a faith and a belief and thinking that you were righteous and voting for a certain party and being told that those are one and the same and everything. And you're like 60 something now. And there's just so much evidence to the contrary. But you've spent your entire life with this belief. And to be wrong now would mean that you've wasted your life, the one life that you have. It is genuinely preferable to some people to die. And that is not a judge of their character. That is just how the human mind functions. That is how people get tribal. It's how wars happen. They would rather kill than be wrong. They would rather die than be wrong. So, anyway. Bro, I came at a bad time. I'm just talking about like the way that people actually offboard from being duped by all this, right? Like, they're in a cult and they will never acknowledge that. But it's how people actually change. And it takes a lot of introspection and uncomfortable growth. Very, very uncomfortable growth. And unfortunately, you can't really force people to do it. They have to be willing to take on that task. And most people aren't willing to take on any additional tasks, let alone a years-long emotional and philosophical journey through their morals. They're just not open to it. And so, to that end, I will wrap this up on a positive note. That is why I do what I do. I don't do what I do to try to convince the most egregious and wayward and broken people in this planet to come think like me. I am doing this to show that there is a different way to go about having conviction and having a drive in life that doesn't need to be destructive and aggressive and repressive. And hopefully, when people are ready to make that change, they'll hear the vibe and be drawn to it and be willing to learn more and be willing to see things the way that people like us do, in a more uplifting, collaborative way and without so much aggression. It's also why I don't tend to, hello, Corans1218, what's up? Welcome in. It's also why I don't tend to talk very specifically about a specific political ideology. Like, I'll say I'm an anarchist if you push me to, but I don't sit here and read like theory at you. I'm really just not a theory bro, and I don't think that theory bros do a whole lot. But like, I'm not a theory bro because I don't think anyone cares. I think people just want to have comfort in their life and help people and do good and move the world towards a better direction. And like, I know what I want, but I also know that it would be absurd for me to think that I would see that in my lifetime. So I'm not trying to go from point A to the world that I specifically want as quickly as possible and as recklessly as possible, because I don't want to be like the people who are currently hurting an untold billion number of people to try to get the world they want. So there's that. You're wielding your white male privilege for good, and we love to see it. Thank you. That's very nice to read. I had a person recently comment on, I posted about proscenium on my like YouTube social post feed. I'm gonna rant about that in a second. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. YT feed. So YouTube has like the ability to post social, like just like text or image posts and whatnot. I posted an image post with some stuff about proscenium and a little bit of info there, and I mentioned in the post that proscenium, one of its core design principles is inclusivity. And so this is not affecting me. It's mostly just a wild concept, but someone commented saying, oh, he's saying inclusive so that he doesn't get canceled. Am I not allowed to just make a thing that I want to make? Like, am I not, I have to be an ass now? Like, it's a requirement to be an asshole? I can't make something inclusive? Like, I'm specifically making it inclusive because that is a value. And inclusivity doesn't, like, they were like, oh, that means gender shenanigans and whatnot, so he doesn't get canceled. Like, I guess? But that's not, like, I'm trying to make, I'm identifying that Dungeons and Dragons and many other of the premier, like, complex TTRPG systems out there are difficult to learn. They're not particularly inclusive because of many, many reasons, not the least of which is like some degree of ableism. Like you have to be able to do a lot of mental math. It doesn't seem like a lot, but in the moment, you have a table of people all looking at you while you just rolled like 7 different dice and need to figure out what each die does and then add modifiers and then like compare it to another number and then figure out other shit. Like, that's a lot of work. Not everyone can do that. So like, I'm trying to make a thing that's more approachable and inclusive. Why does that have to be a virtue signal? Like, why can't I just enjoy that? Why can't I just be doing that? Because it's part of the design decisions while making a thing. Now, this was one person, and like this is not. I don't think this is a common thing, but every once in a while I just get a view into how these weird like red pill dudes think, and it's very self-defeating and unfortunate. Like, it's very sad. They don't let themselves have fun, and they don't let themselves enjoy things. The simplest example, and everyone knows this example, but the simplest example is like not drinking certain cocktails because they're girly or whatever. Imagine limiting the sweet treats you're allowed to have, especially alcoholic sweet treats. Imagine giving the remotest shit about the flavor profile of an alcoholic drink with regards to your gender. Yeah. And living your life by a rule that is that petty. God. Truly amazing. Truly amazing. And the number of this doesn't happen as frequently anymore, but I do not infrequently get called like low T beta or shit like that. And it's like, y'all are still doing that? That was like an old insult in 2014. Are we really, like 11 years on, still doing this? How's it working out for you, guy? Tell me about all the pussy you're getting by evaluating the testosterone levels of other men on the internet. We're back to calling people soy boys. It's really wild. It's really, really wild. The combo of open sweater, mirror cam, and words on the shirt equals Olay shirt. The camera's not mirrored. The camera is not mirrored. So let that work. Here, look, like I'm gonna write the word nope. Right? Nope. Okay, well, I promise it says nope. But it's not mirrored. This shirt is for sale on my merch store, actually. I am left-handed. Yes, I am left-handed. Let me prove to you. So if we go to a very good website, right? Merch from .dev. We can go to unhinged stuff, and right here we got the Eat Ole. And it costs a mere $81. It is the inverse of the Hello shirt, which costs $18. So if you want your own Ole shirt, you can pick that up for yourself. It is a lot of money because it's a gag. It is not meant to be purchased. Please do not purchase this. I made this explicitly because I do mirror when I'm making a Stuff Keeps Happening episode. I do mirror that footage, so I can't wear my merch on camera because it'll be backwards. And so I've gotten not a non-zero number of reversed merch samples for the explicit purpose of wearing them on camera, which is why this shirt is backwards. I probably have the not backwards version of it in that cabinet back there. I've got a few shirts in there. So yeah. Speaking of merch, I'm working on some merches, and I can show you a preview because this is fun. Copy image. Working on a new merch drop for existing designs, like putting existing designs on more stuff. This is not available yet. I'm waiting on the sample to make sure that it's actually quality, but I just wanted to share this as a preview, and also because the description is perfect. These skulls keep happening. Denim jacket. Got the skull emblem there on the denim jacket. It's also on the wrist down here, which is pretty sick. And the description: hello, non-binary person. Yeah, get called out. Enjoy the jacket though. So get absolutely called out. If you saw this merch and you were like, oh, that looks good, congratulations, you're non-binary. I don't make the rules. Praise! I'm sorry that this is how you had to find out. That's the way the cookie crumbles. It just is how it is. Anyway. Thanks, buddy. I already knew. Perfect. What's the reason for mirroring the video? Asks Pariah6290. So I have an actual good answer for you. It's not a good answer. It's a bad answer. When I first started doing TikTok, I was recording just using the TikTok app, and it mirrors the video by default. And then I eventually got a different camera, I started not using the TikTok app, and the camera app on my phone doesn't mirror, like in the final version. Which means that I went to go post a video of it not flipped, and the internet had a fucking meltdown. Like everyone was losing their shit about the fact that my room was reversed, when in reality my room was not reversed for the first time. And so I've basically had to reverse every video ever because of that. Because at this point, it's a sunk cost. Like, I can't take off the beanie. It's a sunk cost. I can't not use my microphone. It's a sunk cost. I have to keep doing it. And yeah, that's why the room, if you notice, like, this room looks different on stream because I don't mirror the video. We have the tism. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But now I can't change it. It caused me physical pain. At this point, I'm just committing to it until I move. Like, it is not unlikely that I'm going to move in the next few years. And when I do that, I'm going to try to make sure I have a new studio. But, like, until then, I'm just going to have to keep mirroring the footage. I also assume that if I get a new studio, I'm going to need to have some kind of, like, decoration that gives the sense of the, like, asymmetrical triangular thing, because I know a lot of people like that too. Like, a lot of people specifically like the angle of the roof and the way that it points. It's comforting to them for some reason. Langwell says, I remember this. Yeah, it's painful. I agree, it's painful. Even for me, it's hard to look at. Whenever I import footage and before I flip it, I'm like, this is wrong. This is very wrong. Okay, it says April Fool's content. I did that actually last April Fool's. With this shirt. That was the last April Fool's gag. Was I had the reversed hello shirt and the normal hello shirt, and every cut, I either switched shirts or flipped the footage back and forth. So I changed the mirroring of the room between cuts and changed the shirt so that you wouldn't know which combination it was, and it was constantly changing. And I'm pretty sure otherwise I didn't do, like, I just did a normal episode. I did not acknowledge it. So I'm pretty sure that version is up on YouTube. And we unfortunately are one day off from April Fool's this time, but I might do an April Fool's thing still. We shall see. What's funny about this is the SKH shirt that I got. The crowbar sits right below my boobs, and you can't see it. Yeah, it's a support crowbar. Why didn't you get the sports bra? What's wrong with you? Why wouldn't you just get the sports bra? If that's a problem, you know? For those who haven't seen this. I have a sports bra available because I'm always here to support you. That's what I'm here for, right? You know, I've got you, okay? And it's important. It's important to be supported. So, if you need any kind of you know, sport gear, this is it. I am doing a tank top. I saw somebody asking about tank tops. I'm working on a Stuff Keeps Happening tank. Skulls Keep Happening tank. The denim jacket. I've ordered a patch. I've done a couple attempts at doing patches, and I haven't been thrilled with how they came out. But I'm really hopeful for this one. Fingers crossed. I ordered a sample of a 3-inch circular black patch with the skull and crossbones logo. So hopefully that comes out good. I've done a couple of other ones and they didn't come out to the quality that I had hoped. So I'm waiting on the sample for that before I put any of these up on the site. But yeah, I will be doing a bit of like a mini drop of existing designs on new stuff before moving on to other designs. Hello, Aaron P. And also, thank you for the sub. I think I missed that. And also, Correns1218, I don't know if I got you for the follow. Regardless, hello, everyone. And KTWB1, thank you for the sub. Coco Village. Okay, it says I'm going to go blow dry my hair and get ready for stream. I'm totally not ordering a sports bra. That would be actually very funny. Thank you for taking my tank top request into account. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I hope I did it right. I'm not a tank top boy. And I don't really know anything about tank tops. So hopefully I chose the right kind of tank top because there were a lot and I don't know the difference. So, but I got like a unisex-ish one that somebody sees, or one of the reviews said that like it fit well even though they were like a plus-sized femme person. So hopefully that works. But yeah, there's the back end of the merch store system just basically has like a ton of different suppliers and like all of their blanks to pick from. And it's kind of difficult because I have to like pick one, design it, and order a sample, which does cost money, before I'm able to, you don't have to order a sample to put something up, but I don't want to put up stuff that is not of halfway capable quality. You know, like I'm not trying to sell y'all something and then you get it and it's trash because I didn't evaluate it first. So, bit of a process, but trying to do due diligence. Anyway, yeah. So the first thing I had on my list today was that Signal chat, and my God, oh my Lord, unbelievable, truly unbelievable. I mean, believable, but unbelievable. Get loved, nerds.
Hello.
I'm sending so much love that you can't escape. Mwahaha. Damn. Hello, Shiva. Everybody, be on your best behavior. It's literally Shiva. We don't want to get fucked up. Shiva can fuck you up pretty bad. So, like, everybody sit up straight. No swearing, motherfuckers. Because we don't want to get ruined. We don't want to get destroyed. The only thing that would make it worse is if they used Skype. Oh my God, yes. Oh, well, Skype's going away too. Like, Skype is rip. Skype is kill. I talked about this on Stuff Keeps Happening recently, actually. They're getting rid of Skype. It's gone. It's dead. Rip. Microsoft mismanaged it so bad that they're getting rid of it. Microsoft had Skype pre-pandemic. That's not to imply that we are post-pandemic, because we are not, but pre-pandemic, they already had Skype. Can you imagine if they were halfway capable at actually managing a product and marketing it? What they could have done before Zoom ate their lunch. But nope. Nope. Here we are. Prefix says, I'm Twitch watching and driving and you can't stop me. I'm gonna not try to stop you because that would probably be more distracting. But hello, Road. Dev, my spouse is at work, so you're gonna be my lunch buddy today. Thank you for your service. Well, now I feel like I gotta eat something then. Hold on. Beef. 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 You dangus. Beef. Okay. Oh shit, I made tea and forgot. Shiva says, yeah, but figured I'd finally follow after watching for months. Having my morning coffee while I log on to build newspapers. Build newspapers? What does that mean? Like in Minecraft? Is that gummy or sausage? It is a beef stick. Recently aggregated from Costco. I'm a page assembler for the newspaper. Yo, that is awesome. That is a rad job. Damn, wait, what? That's sick. My grandfather was a yeah, I wish it paid more. I do too. My grandfather was a print artist guy for like most of his career. Like he did a whole bunch of different stuff, but he's always been an artist, and he ran a print advertising shop where he did designs and logos and like posters and advertisements and whatnot. And his clientele was crazy. So I've said this a bunch of times before, but I'm endlessly going to brag about this. He made the Burger King logo. Like the one that they recently went back to, he made that one. Burger King logo. The one with the swoosh, when they added the swoosh, that was not his design. They bastardized it, and they realized the error of their ways, and they went back. And now they're back on this one. This is my grandpappy. He made this. He designed that. Simple, effective. It does the job. He made that. That's cool. He got like $200 for it. And that's it. But yeah, like he did stuff like this. He also made, and this is wild. This is a thing in my family that I will almost definitely see none of the money from. But he made the original, or like some of the original advertisement posters for the opening of Disney World or Land, whichever one's in Florida. He made the original advertisement posters for the opening of Disney whatever. And the originals of that world, okay, yeah, Disney World then. The originals are not in his possession. They're in his brother's hands. Like his brother has I guess you would just call them originals, right? Like the things that were then made copies of is still in my family and is probably worth millions of dollars, to the right to fuck it, sell it back to Disney, right? Or to some Disney museum. Probably worth quite a lot of money. I don't think that's ever materializing though, unfortunately. Was he also left-handed? Yes. Yep, he is left-handed. I think. I'm pretty sure. fairly certain. I also came to the realization recently that he definitely has ADHD. And like okay. So my dad definitely has ADHD. I don't know. Hey, I don't know if my dad is watching right now or if he's going to see this ever. I know he watches a non-zero number of Twitch streams. I don't know if he watches mine, but hey, Dad, I think you have ADHD. And I'm pretty sure my grandfather does too, because I have it. I aced the test when I took it, and it is a genetic thing. Like it is, you're more likely to have it if one of your parents have it. So it's like, my grandfather is a massive influence in my life. Like he is a huge inspiration. Both of my grandparents are, on my father's side. My mother's side, unfortunately, they've both passed, and I loved them both dearly. My other grandparents are thankfully still alive. My grandfather was always up at, before the ass crack of dawn so that he could work on projects. He's always been an artist. He was always working on some kind of art project, and he never really stuck with one medium. He was constantly just like inventing new mediums to fuck with and just like did whatever. He also was constantly coming up with new like woodworking projects and like random. My grandparents got this really remote plot of land in like the back ass mountains of Georgia in the poorest county in the country. And they were like, we just want to be away. We want to have isolation and just be inspired by nature and just like live our life and do whatever. So they like built this, they designed and built, like, because they were both artists, my grandfather designed the house and had built this house in the middle of nowhere in the mountains of Georgia. And it is gorgeous. And I'm still sad that they ever moved out. But he basically spent his entire time at that house just like building new things for it, like new decorations. And he built an entire water wheel, a functioning water wheel from a creek that would go down. It was on like on a hillside. This creek would like go down this hillside and then go into a pond that he had made and built a bridge over. And he built a water wheel on that creek. Whoa. And attached it to like because he wanted to have a shed, like a storage shed for stuff. But he was like, it can't just be a shed. It's got to have a functional water wheel because fuck it. And so it's like, I don't know how I didn't think about it before, but like the dude was constantly hopping from project to project, waking up at 4 a.m. to have some time to focus on projects and then crashing at like 6 p.m. because he was tired of everything. But here's the real tell. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that made me finally make this connection. My entire family jokes about how my grandfather, the second that he's ready to leave, he's out of there. If we go to a restaurant, the second he's done eating, he's like, I'm ready to leave. Where's the bill? Which is exactly me. It is 100% your boy. The second that I am done eating at a restaurant, if I can't pay the bill and leave, I am in hell. I am being tortured, and it is intentional. They are specifically torturing me. Everyone in that restaurant becomes my personal demons. And I need to get out of there. And I realized, like, it's because it's like, oh, God, I need to keep moving. Like, I can't just be sitting here and, like, this is, I'm losing it. Same exact thing. He would just be like, I'm ready to go. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm done. Goodbye. So, yeah, that kind of clicked for me recently. Was, oh, that's pen drop number one. That's pen drop number one. Coffee shops are okay. Restaurants? No. Well, coffee shops, you order your stuff and pay, usually, right? Like coffee shops usually go up to the counter to order. So you're not waiting on a bill, right? To have the ability to design a home you live in. Damn. Yeah, so they designed and had the home built. It was in a very, very, very poor county, so it wasn't particularly expensive. But yeah, it would be nice if a couple that are both artists who were able to design and build their own home, wouldn't it be nice if that was still possible? Like, they are by no means loaded, but
hello.
It is sad that we can't do that. Shin the Kiwi and Scalpel Heels. Thank you both for the follows. Since Rem said, I left bowling before everyone was done because I was done. Went home immediately. I didn't know that we had some bowling folk in here. I'm a bowling folk. Well, used to be. And my grandfather. Here's the thing you have to understand. I'm talking about my grandfather, and this happens sometimes, and I'm just going to keep, unfortunately, going back to this because I'm in this headspace now. My grandparents are just good at everything they do. They're just that kind of person. Like, my grandmother never tried to do art until she was like 50 something, and now is a like literal world-renowned artist. Whoa. And her paintings sell for like double-digit thousands of dollars, having never tried painting before she was like 50 something. And so whenever they need money to like pay mortgage, she just paints something and sells it, which is awesome. But my grandfather bowled a 300 because everything they do everything they try to do, they're good at. They literally moved from that like awesome ass house to a like retirement community in Florida because they just like needed to downsize and needed, stuff like that. But it came with a like 3-year membership to the golf club on that, retirement facility. They got into golf having never golfed before, and a few years later, they're bored with golf because they won every competition. There's no more competitions for them to win. They finished golf. So they're like, now what? They're like Sims. Need money? Paint something and sell it. God, wouldn't that be nice? Who's her connections? I need to move some of my art off my walls. Her connections is my grandfather. She would, when she started painting and started bringing in the big bucks, and he was like, well, I'm a lifelong artist, but she's making the money. He just started building, like he used his like woodworking chops to just make frames. Like he just got into frame making, which is, if you didn't know, making picture frames, like art frames, good ones, is like a skill. So he would make frames and frame them and bring them to a handful of different galleries that they worked with that would then sell them. But like, this is like my favorite story. The 2017 eclipse? I think it was 2017. Whenever we had that total eclipse that like went over like the southeast years ago, I think it was 2017. My family met up in North Carolina at some cabin in some like relatively affluent, like obviously vacation home type cabin area, but we got like an Airbnb there. And we're staying at, this big cabin in this place. I'm driving there, and I get there and I go into the Airbnb. My grandparents are already there, and the first thing my grandmother does, she doesn't even say hello. I walk in, she grabs me by the arm and drags me over to the kitchen table, or to the coffee table. And there's a magazine that's like country living or cabin living or something like that. And she flips the magazine open and slams it down to like the middle spread and points at something. The middle spread of this magazine, of this like cabin living magazine, was a photo of like a prefabbed cabin with her art, her painting, as the centerpiece of the room in the magazine. This was just a magazine that was already in this random Airbnb that my family just happened to be staying at for this trip. So like, that is the degree to which her art makes the rounds, is like it's in a random fucking home decor magazine that she was just flipping through, and she's like, oh, that's mine. I made that. These people are crazy. Like, my grandparents are just an endless well of ridiculous. Reminds me of someone my family used to know. His name was Ira, and he was in an accident and left him disabled due to brain damage. But despite his disabilities, he was an expert golfer. He once came to my family's restaurant because he scored something like a 26. What the fuck? Damn. That is a low number for golf. I missed a thing. Scalpel Heel says, oh, I lost it. Hold on. Please hold. Scalpel Heel says, recently found your content on YouTube and appreciate it. I'm a Canadian and currently boycotting many things, including Twitch. Any chance you dual stream somewhere else? I really need to look into dual streaming to YouTube. I'll bump that up on my like to-do list. Here's the problem. And this is a me thing, probably more than it's an anyone else thing. I don't want to dual stream if I can't engage with that audience because it feels really bad. I don't like having an audience that's like a secondary audience that isn't really able to participate in chat and all that stuff. And so like in my mind, a prerequisite to dual streaming is adding the ability to ingest those chats into this chat box so that I can continue to engage with people. And like that is a goal for me, and I should probably not let that preclude me from just streaming to YouTube, because I know there's a lot of folks who follow me on YouTube who want to watch my stream and don't really use Twitch or don't want to subscribe through Twitch. The main blocker in my head is wanting to treat you equally and not wanting to give you a shitty experience, and especially not wanting to give people a shitty experience such that they then don't tune in to further streams because they think it's a shitty experience. So I'll dig more into it. Ash on the floor, also first time chat, says finishing golf is an absurd accomplishment. I hope one day I can just finish something. I want to finish a skill. That would be cool. I want to be done with a skill. Is there a reason to boycott Twitch? Yes. It's owned by Amazon. Like, I don't love that I'm on Twitch. Let's be real. I'm on Twitch because it is the most popular platform that has the most advanced functionality that I'm looking for. Like, YouTube's streaming system is shit. YouTube's streaming system is garbage. As a like having used it before, I started streaming on YouTube originally. And streaming on YouTube is trash from the creator's perspective. And unfortunately, YouTube just half-asses everything they do. Like every new YouTube feature that they come out with that's trying to compete with other apps is half-baked. It barely functions. Like I was talking about actually, this is perfect. What a segue. What a segue. The YouTube, I have on my list of topics, the YouTube feed thing from earlier. Remember when I was like, oh, I'm gonna add this to my list. YouTube has a like social media, like Twitter alternative tab on your channel. So as a creator, you can have essentially a post feed of images, text posts, polls. It's genuinely useful for just like posting quick updates and stuff. It's also a tertiary YouTube feature, which means it's barely half-baked, which means, one, there are no integrations. It doesn't have third-party integrations. So I can't like use any other third-party integrations to like cross-post stuff or like auto-post. I would love to include it with I've got like a script on my phone, like a button to press that lets me post to all of my socials at once. I can't do that for YouTube because despite having a social feed, there's no way to interact with it unless you literally just go to YouTube and use their post editor, which is also really shit and hard to find. And then also getting to that feed tab is hard. You have to go to a channel, and then there's a horizontally scrolling list of channel tabs, and the tab that you're looking for is scrolled off screen by default. So you have to know that you can scroll that list of tabs to get over to the post tab and then go down, and then you can look at stuff. And it's like, there's YouTube Studio, which is supposed to be like the back end that creators use to interact with all this stuff. There's like no post support in YouTube Studio. It like kind of has post support, and you can read the comments on a post, but you can't actually see the post itself or manage it or anything like that. It's a mess. Everything that YouTube puts out is a mess. Their podcast support is a fucking mess. I have a dedicated YouTube channel that's just called Stuff Keeps Happening that is explicitly there to host the audio version of the Stuff Keeps Happening show, which is also available as a podcast, right? Like you can go search Stuff Keeps Happening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts and subscribe. YouTube also has podcast support via YouTube Music, but to do that, you have to like set up a podcast and have it auto ingest new episodes and auto post new episodes, but it posts them as YouTube videos, which means that if you set up a podcast on a YouTube channel, it auto posts a video for every new podcast entry. And so if I have a podcast that is both video and audio format, and those are different, I don't want to put those on the same channel because it means I'm going to upload my video version of it and then it's going to auto post the audio version of it over top of that. And so my most recent post on any given day would be the audio version of the podcast. And so YouTube has created a problem by trying to have a solution for podcasts. It's a disaster. It's so obnoxious. Everything that YouTube puts out, like the live streaming situation as well, like they do such weird shit with lives because, again, all of this stuff is just half-baked. They have a concept of lives being videos. So before you can start a live, you have to like create a live video that you then stream to, that then becomes a video later on as the VOD. Which means that like you have to, like the way that they, with Twitch, you're just streaming or not, right? With Twitch, you're either streaming or you're not. With YouTube, every time you stream, it creates like a new entry in your streams. It's very confusing. It's very obnoxious. I saw somebody ask about Moonbeam. I am keeping an eye on Moonbeam, but I'm not immediately jumping over. I, again, need to make sure that I can integrate it properly. And also, part of the reason that I'm on Twitch is stability. I do not like that Twitch is owned by Amazon. I don't think there are many other options out there for like quality streaming apps for both the creator and the viewer that are also stable. And Moonbeam, I really hope becomes a quality, stable, long-term app, but I would loathe to jump over there, tell everybody to follow me over there, and then they are insolvent in 3 months. Because streaming is expensive. It's very, very expensive. It's why there's not like a good YouTube alternative. Because that much video and that much streaming is so expensive. It's a monopoly, plain and simple. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Could just end up like Mixer. Yeah. Doesn't Amazon lose money from Prime subs? Yeah, but I would also assume that if you're protesting Amazon, you don't have Prime. But yeah. Yeah, remember Mixer? Like Mixer was like, hey, we're gonna spend so much money paying creators to come here and bring their audience, and then they just were gone. And it doesn't mean that it's a worse product. It's not like Twitch is a great product, but it has critical mass and infrastructure. Like it's backed by Amazon's cloud infrastructure, which means that you are pretty much guaranteed to be fine in terms of staying up. They overshot a lot. They overshot a ton. The only ethical consumption under capitalism is head, says Informal Goblin. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Although the question then becomes, is that vegan? Ever wonder that? Ever consider that? Oh, I've got a good question for you. Perfect. Last song of the playlist. Let's hit you with the spicy question. In this case, quite literally. So, this is a question that my friend group has had bopping around in our heads since college. And every once in a while we do a check-in and we see where we're at with this question. And so now I pose it to you. It is referred to endearingly as the queso question. Would you eat queso dip if that's what your shit was? If you shat queso, would you eat it? It is literal queso. It is literal queso dip, but it comes out of your body. Would you eat it? Saying yes, no, daily, no, nope. Is it still nutritious? Yes, it is all the same nutritional facts as any other queso dip. Sounds like it would burn. It doesn't necessarily have to come out hot. This is a recurring question. Yeah, because it's important. Why wouldn't it be? Does everyone shit queso or just me? Just you. Just you. Arazian says, if I eat corn the day before, well, it would just get turned into queso. I would still eat queso, but not queso that has come out of me specifically. So you would eat other people's queso then? If other people did, would you eat theirs? I do only shit queso, says S70. Like, that's impressive. And I'm proud of you for being so honest with us today. Cowards. Are we eating the queso that came out of us, or are we eating queso from another source? And I also shit the same substance. You are the source. You are the source. Pedro the Duck says, I started selling it. Yeah, so my brother's first reaction to this question was that he probably wouldn't eat it, but he would start a nacho empire. I think I'd take it to a party and not tell anyone. Rough. I got a weak stomach, so it's gonna be a no from me, but it's free. Free queso. Invest in 5-ply. Why invest in 5-ply if you could just have a bag of chips by the toilet? I will proudly die a coward if being brave is eating my own queso shit. You know, to each their own. At least you'll be able to say that you stuck to your morals. Always warm, never chunky. Damn. Can we do anything to change the flavor? I mean, presumably it's like somewhat tied to what you've been eating recently, but white sauce queso or yellow queso? I think it depends on the person. Much like how it's like, you know, the chicken determines if it's gonna be a white or a brown egg. I think it really just comes down to who you are as a person. We need new music. Do we want synthwave, ambient, jangly, digital, or tavern? What kind of music we want? Synthwave, ambient, jangly, digital, tavern. Jangle, tavern, jangle. Seen 2 jangle, 1 tavern. Jangle, tavern, synth, jangle, jangle. Jangle? Jangle it is. Doing some jangly. Okay. I have one more story. And then I've got a thing I want to go look at. And then we'll see what happens after that. But first, my story. So, everybody buckle in. We got story time. I'm going to tell you about a dream I had recently. Okay? Everyone's favorite topic. Descriptions of dreams from other people. Always a thrill. So, I had a stress dream recently. I had a really, really bad stress dream recently, but this is a different kind of stress dream. I am going to London, the capital of the Ook, soon, in about a month. I'm going to London. And I had a stress dream about currency exchange. In the dream, I'm in London. And I need some great British pounds, right? I'm trying to get those very, very good British pounds. And I only have shitty not British pounds, right? So in reality, you can just use a fucking credit card and it converts the currency. But in this dream, I was like, I need to get cash. I need coins and dollars. How do I do that? And like, all I have is essentially like a voucher. I had like a voucher for some money, but I needed to actually turn it into currency. And so I'm like, I really need to find a place to exchange this. So I talked to people. They direct me to this big courtyard that had these machines in the middle and big lines of people in all directions waiting to use these machines that exchange currency, I guess. And I finally get to the front of the line and I've got my slip and I go to the vending machine, the money vending machine, and I put in the slip. And a flap at the bottom opens up and it dumps out a whole bunch of couscous. So here I am, freaking out, trying to get money and not understanding, like, oh, how am I going to afford anything? This is couscous. This isn't money. I can't use this. And I freak out, and like the person next to me tells me that this happens sometimes, and that this is like an old version of their money, and that I just need to know how to use it. And I'm like losing my shit because I'm trying to like sweep up a whole bunch of couscous into my hand. And I feel like, you know, when you're at the grocery store using like the self-checkout thing and there's a big line of people and you're like really self-conscious about how much time you're taking. It's like that. Because like there's hundreds of people waiting, and I'm just sitting here trying to get my couscous into some kind of form that I can carry it somewhere else. And so ultimately, I'm bopping around London trying to figure out how I can turn couscous into Great British pounds to pay people. And it didn't work. Everybody was just making fun of me for not knowing how to create coins out of couscous because I'm not a Brit. And so that's my biggest fear now, is that I'm not going to be able to make money out of couscous when I go to London. And I'm going to starve because of it. You and Lady Ruin need to compare dreams sometimes because she dreams the weirdest shit too. I have a... Couldn't you eat the couscous? You couldn't eat the couscous. No, it's money. I'm not going to eat the money. I have a strong memory of my brother telling me like the most absurd dream one morning. It was like a Christmas morning, and we needed to waste time before we were allowed to like go downstairs to open presents. And so he just told me this insane dream he had that lasted like, it was like a 25-minute explanation, and I remember it almost point by point still. I'm not going to repeat it because it's not particularly funny if you don't explicitly know him and the people in the dream, so. Couscous, the coin of London. Well, you can shit queso in London. Well, yeah, but they don't have Mexican food there. What am I going to eat it with? Would you eat couscous if it was your poop? I, also, speaking of London, was sent a photo recently from somebody else who's there. Let me see if I can find that picture real quick, like. Where that? Come on now. Come on now. Wait. Found it. Okay. Copy image. I was sent this by somebody who's currently in London. And I've got words. We've got words here, okay? Doritos. Y'all know what this flavor is, right? Just by sight. You know what flavor of Doritos this is, right? Can I get some stuff in chat? What flavor is this? What flavor Doritos is this? I'll give you a hint. It starts with cool. And there's a little thing.
Beef.
Cool Ranch? Yep, Cool Ranch, correct. Unless you are in London town. In which case, it's Cool Original. Cool Original. Dorito. So they don't have like ranch. Ranch is not a thing there. So like it wouldn't make any sense. So I thought it was Cool American. Maybe it was. I don't think that many brands want to label their stuff as American these days. So it would make sense that it would be Cool Original. Ever heard of American cheese? Yeah. Wait, yeah. Wait, is that called anything else in the rest of the world? Like, what does the rest of the world call American cheese? If they have it. What does the rest of the world call American cheese? Is it just called processed cheese? What is American cheese called in other countries? What is American cheese? American cheese is it's like the Kraft singles. If you haven't seen this before, it's essentially just like a processed slice of cheese product wrapped in a piece of plastic, like individually wrapped slices of cheese. It is like the prototype grilled cheese in America. It is not cheese, it's cheese product. It's more like Velveeta, if you've had that. I will say, don't hate on American cheese. It's not real cheese, and it shouldn't be considered like high-class stuff. But it absolutely has a place in the culinary world. It should not be shunned. I mean, like, the individual wrapping is fucking stupid, right? Like, that's a huge waste of plastic. But if I'm gonna have the option to put American cheese on a, like, melty-ass, messy bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. It melts like nothing else. Like, nothing comes close. And it's very, very, very good. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll put most cheeses on a breakfast sandwich. But if I'm specifically going to like a bodega, like if I'm specifically getting a greasy sando, there's no replacing American cheese. There just isn't. So what the fuck do they call it elsewhere? In Canada, it is often referred to as processed cheese or simply processed cheese food. Love my processed cheese food. Across the pond, it's referred to as plastic cheese due to its soft and slightly rubbery texture. In New Zealand, it is American style cheese or processed cheese slices. In Germany, it's known as Amerikanischer Käse. That's not German. American cheese. In France, it's unknown. In France, it's relatively unknown. Probably because they would have a heart attack. They would have a straight up brain aneurysm if they tried to wrap their minds around American cheese. In Italy, it is called Formaggio Americano. It is essential to note that Italian cuisine primarily focuses on traditional cheeses, making American cheese less prominent. In Mexico, it's queso americano. In Japan, it's American chizu. Very good. Okay, so it's mostly like Amriki paneer. American paneer. Oh my god. Oh, very good. The French refuse to admit it even exists. God, American paneer. Y'all like, oh my god. I'm gonna refer to this as American paneer from now on. I'm not calling it American cheese. It's American paneer. Incredible. I think the Philippines puts American cheese on pizza. What's that one town? There's that town that does that in America. It's like New Haven pizza. No, well, American city pizza style with craft singles. It's like really fucking cursed pizza. Altoona style pizza? Yes. Altoona style pizza. This is a thing. So you were joking, but it's a formal style of pizza that involves a melted slice of American cheese on top. It is a distinct type of pizza created in the city of Altoona, Pennsylvania, by the Altoona Hotel. The definitive characteristics of the pizza are a Sicilian-style pizza dough, tomato sauce, sliced green bell pepper, salami, topped with American cheese, and pizza cut into squares instead of wedges. While originally topped with Velveeta, Altoona-style pizza is popularly topped with yellow processed cheese known as American cheese. The yellow squares of American cheese are a staple of the dish, used instead of the mozzarella or provolone common to other styles of pizza. Let's see if we can get some more images. Can we get Can we pull that up in the studio? Let's see. There it is. Perfect. Green peppers, salami, American cheese. Doesn't it look appetizing? Doesn't it look wonderful? That's just a pizza. Lovely. Honestly, I'd try it. Why not? I'd try it. Some things should just exist in private. Okay. Let's talk about video games real quick. Specifically Palia, because I was going to play Palia today on stream, but it turns out they are having an update. Like, as we speak. Like, I'm pretty sure servers are currently down because of an update. So let's take a look at the patch notes for the Palia update. Because hell yeah. Bump up that volume. Glad to send everybody down the cheese rabbit hole again. Y'all are great. So for those who don't know Palia is a MMO cozy game that I play not infrequently on stream. It's basically like 3D Stardew Valley persistent open world with other players doing stuff. It's a good time. It's also free, which is rad. aside from like premium outfits that you can pay for. But the game is free. But they're doing an update, and there's some cool stuff in the update, and I want to talk about that. It's a field day in Palia, but way more cozy. Head to the housing store. Y'all, you already have a typo in your patch notes, but so be it. Head to the housing store and purchase the Sandbox Signpost, the Sandbox Bouncy Shroom, and the Sandbox Timer, and get started designing the high-octane, totally frenetic, or absolutely chill obstacle course of your dreams. So yeah, they made a handful of items that you can use to essentially create obstacle courses. So you can make like a starting sign, you can make a clock that like starts a timer, and you can make like obstacle courses, and they made like a bouncing pad and whatnot. So yeah, you can like write custom signposts and like edit signs for your friends and read them. For example, this one says Snailgate was an inside job, apparently. So that's pretty freaking exciting. Do some of that. A new set. I'm really, really hyped for this. So tinker with some timber and using the builder's set decor. This set is packed with bridges, tracks, tools, and other industrial decor geared for you to craft your coziest path. So like, it's a whole like minecart, sort of like wood builder industrial set, and I've got ideas. Especially in combination with the obstacle course stuff. But yeah, hopefully we can get that from the store. God, I need to have a merch store. Merch from merch from dev. So yeah, whole bunch of stuff. Wood piles, various bridges, all sorts of like bridge components, bridge posts, stairs, curve, corners. Like you can build whole ass like bridges and shit and multi-level everything. Excited for all of that. Mystery outfit gifting. One of the most wonderful aspects of our Palia community, this is about as far as I got before I decided to talk about this on stream. One of the most powerful aspects of the Palia community is the community. All of you Palians have built an incredible culture of sharing, generosity, and helping each other in-game. Since Palia's wide release, folks have been continually asking for ways to share premium content with friends, and we're thrilled to finally deliver on making gifting a thing. So you can actually gift people stuff. That's nice. So you can like buy, if someone else wants an outfit and they can't afford it, you can help them out. That's sweet. Maybe we'll do like raffles or something, or like or whatever. Do like gift raffles for Palia drops. It allows you to surprise your Palia besties with premium outfits, fully wrapped and at a massive discount. Our first gifting feature is designed to streamline the gift-giving process to focus purely on the joy of gifting a little surprise. Oh, that's nice. So you can gift them for a discount. That's also very nice. So if you're going to be a good person, you get a good person discount. Very good. And then a whole bunch of adjustments. A bunch of like changes to quests, updating things to streamline. Doop. Oh yeah, we'll get to the premium store updates in a second. Social menu now has sub-tabs, which is good. That is helpful. But let's look at the... Oh. Got some premium outfits. Unfortunately, they've targeted Sylvie directly. This is just targeting Sylvie. Oops. I don't know if Sylvie's not here, I guess, but this is just the outfit that they made for Sylvie specifically. So yeah, new outfit, new animations. Yo, what's up? We've also got this dapper fucking like explorer, the rugged lumberjack. Yo, this is me. Finally, I get a beanie that fits. Hell yeah. You got your the dapper suit. Look at these boys. They're gonna go do some business in the 1930s. My God. And this new pet, brand new pet, available now. Look at this guy. Boom. He puts the butt down. He wags his little tail and you spin and boom, the butt is down. So this is my favorite thing on the planet now. This animation, I think. The fact that they even have the lens flare with the butt as it's coming down. One more time. Boom. It's so good. It's the trufflet. It's called a trufflet, which is even better. There's a frosted trufflet, a tawny trufflet, and a muddy trufflet. Presumably this is the muddy trufflet. My God, it's so cute. New glider. Got your, like, sticking with the lumberjack theme. The flannel. Also, flannel skinned tools is a thing now. I might actually need to change. I've got the RGB tools currently. But yeah, flannel skin tools is a thing. And a new landscape, which apparently has big floating floats. Unclear. But yeah, you can get different like landscapes to build your house on, and this was a new landscape. Plush Park, it's called. What is this? Very serious glasses. Very serious glasses. You can get googly eyes glasses. God, we truly live in the future. The chef kiss emoji or emote. When I first, I did see this get posted elsewhere first. When I first saw it, I thought it was the Elon Musk Nazi salute for a second. Because I didn't realize that he's putting his hand to his lips. I thought he was doing the hand to the chest. And I got really concerned for a second. But no, it is a chef kiss. And then a bunch of bug fixes. So, that's a thing. Let's just have this guy up for a little bit longer. Just a little longer. I need this. I need this. I need this yesterday. I need 12. I need 400 of these. God, what a little guy. So good. And now I'm being assaulted with cool original Doritos again. Aaron P says, okay, so I'm probably going to start a new paleo run this coming Thursday or Saturday. Who wants to join? Hell yeah. Well, I'm probably going to, well, I mean, I'm going to be streaming on Thursday, so maybe I'll finally be able to actually play it on stream on Thursday, because, again, it's, I think their servers are actively down right now, so, yeah. We'd all immediately install and maybe cry if it was the Roman salute. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, uninstall. Anyway, speaking of video games, the other thing I wanted to talk about is the huge air quotes discourse around Assassin's Creed Shadows. So Assassin's Creed Shadows came out, right? Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I mean, it's an Assassin's Creed game. So like, I'm not expecting it to change the games industry, right? But it stars a black man and a woman, right? Which is hysterical, because it's at this point borderline bait. Like, it's almost like they know what they're doing. I assume Ubisoft knew what they were doing in doing this. And like, not that they shouldn't make a game that has a black man and a woman, but the funny part is that, of course, immediately, and since the announcement of this game, they've been screaming DEI, blah, 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 woke bullshit, ignoring the fact that the black guy is literally crafted after a historic figure who existed. But the funny part is this game is getting really good reviews. This game is getting, like, the reception to this game has been very, very positive. It's apparently like one of, if not the best Assassin's Creed game in like a decade. Like, they apparently did a very good job of actually bringing the older Assassin's Creed vibes into the newer, like, RPG-ish style stuff and made it work really well. So for people who liked the older Assassin's Creed games, they're really liking this game. And it's getting really good reviews. Better than 2. I mean, I don't know when 2 came out, but I'm pretty sure 2 came out far before 2015, which was a decade ago. But the one review that I did see was from a guy who has played like every Assassin's Creed game, and he said that it's the best story that they've told since Assassin's Creed 2, like since the Ezio saga. So like, it's actually getting really good reviews, which like is surprising for an Assassin's Creed game in 2025 to get like really good reviews, but is hysterical because they tried so hard, like these like right-wing chuds tried so hard to preemptively nuke this game because it stars a black guy and a woman. And now they're like, oh, but I actually kind of want to play it. Like, oh. And I know that there's plenty of like them hyping each other up on being shitty about this, but I've seen streamers that are just tired of that narrative just shutting down their chat when someone tries to be like, oh, it's woke bullshit. They're like, bitch, I am killing people and stealing their sandals. There's nothing woke about this. Like, what are you talking about? I'm running around being a ninja and killing bitches. That's not woke. That's murder. Anyway, I've yet to play the game. I did buy it and download it and install. So we'll see how it actually goes. But I am excited because I do like the older Assassin's Creed games quite a bit. Hello, Dusty. How's it going? So I am going to take a quick break and go grab a snack and go pee in a toilet. When I get back, I guess I'll play not Palia since it's down. So, see how that goes. Let me get the dog on the BRB screen, and I will be right back. Do not touch that dial. I'll be back in like some minutes. Some of them. And when I get back, maybe I'll play a couple rounds of Balatro or something, or some Vampire Survivors or something. We'll see. It'll be a good time. BRB, don't go anywhere. Attention, we are being raided. Hello. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What's up? How's it going? I got a smoothie.
Hello.
Hello. Expert Ragamuffin. What's up? Oh, Sammy Marie raided. Oh, hi. Not your favorite record. Thank you for the follow. Sammy Marie, thank you for the raid. I've got a nondescript, totally not strawberry flavored smoothie. Hell yeah. Sammy Marie says, Dev, I finally learned to raid and you missed it. I'm so sorry. That's my fault. I will delete my Twitch channel. As punishment. Sorry. Trying my best to not advertise without being paid. Much like I used to drink nondescript sports drink. This is a nondescript yogurt drink. That nondescript yogurt company is local to me. They're a great company. That's good to know. I have no idea if they're good or not, but that's good. Oh. Y'all see this? Oh. Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Praise! He's so cozy. He's so cozy. He's just sitting there, just licking them lips, snoozing. My goodness. Can we get a better crop? Wait, wrong button. I want to zoom in a bit. Oh no, don't get up. Oh, okay. No, he's just stretching. Trying to zoom in on the boy a little bit. Don't know why I'm doing that because I'm about to switch to game mode, which is not going to show the dog, but oh well. They donate to local schools and have done great things in disaster responses over the years. Also check they are quote unquote, they're capital G, capital F, good folks. Well, good to know. Good to know. That makes me happy. I want to try something. Anxious and awkward. You just used a Twitch emote. I'm going to attempt to add that to my overlay chat using a new system I just built this morning that I don't know if it's going to work or not. So let's see. It is by Lexi. Let's see if this works. That'll be cool. Fuck. I can't do that. Never mind. I'll do it next time. I can't do it right now because I forgot to deploy it. I just wrote the code and then didn't deploy it. Wait, I might be able to hold on. Let me see if I can do some heroics real quick. I might be able to do some heroics. We're gonna do this in real time. That's okay. I'm in the mainframe. I have entered into the mainframe. I need to go. Wait, nope, not there. Go here, and then I need to run this script. Campfire scripts. Nope. Source scripts. That. Boo! Oh. I'm fine. Everything's good. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. Okay. Now I can do it. Now I can do it. We're good. Ready? Here we go. Lexi was the handle? Boom! Okay, try using that emote now. If this works, I'm gonna be a very happy boy. Use any Lexi emote. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be a sad boy. I'm amazing! Hell yeah. Okay. That is step one towards making this shit actually function properly. God damn it. Cool. Yeah, I need to go through and add a whole bunch of emotes that y'all are using. It's very annoying. I've ranted about this before, but like, so this is a custom chat overlay app thingy, right? This, right? And there's not a very good way to identify what is a Twitch emote in a message if you don't already know every single Twitch emote that exists and who owns it. And so like you have to add them channel by channel as like a cache basically. And so I recently gave myself a command to do that. I tried setting it up so that anybody who follows me, and it still does, anybody who follows the channel, it'll auto add your emotes, or it should, and if it didn't, something busted. But I'm trying to find a better way to make that a little bit more streamlined. Fanakari, I mean, I do see your emotes, if that's one of your emotes, question mark. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, so if you've followed me, it should have any emotes that are from your channel. The problem is if you follow me and then use a emote from a channel that doesn't follow me, it won't know who those are. So what I'm trying to do is go through and aggregate those common emotes and just like get them into the system. Once they're in, it'll know about them forever, but I just need to like tell it about all those emotes first. So yeah, we'll see. It might become a team effort. Maybe I'll make like a form for people to submit the channels of their favorite emotes or something, and I can just have it auto import all of those. Whoa. But for now, it is a thing. IG or NGC ICP Joker, what's up? Welcome in. GraphQL, query me those emotes real quick. Yeah, because the problem is when when my systems receive a message from Twitch, it's just the text, right? And Twitch emotes are not unlike a lot of other systems that use emotes, they don't have like a colon on either side. Like, you know, in Discord, if you type a colon, you can like then type whatever and then another colon, and then it does the thing. In Twitch, it's just a random fucking word, you know? And so the system, if I want it to auto-detect emotes, it needs to be able to detect what might be a Twitch emote, and then ask Twitch, is this a Twitch emote? But also it needs to know who to ask about regarding, or it also has to know what channel to ask for. So like, it needs to know, this is a Twitch emote for this channel. How do I do it? UUID is all the way down. Unfortunately, it's not even a UUID. It's just a fucking random word. Okay. Can I ask you a few questions, please? It depends on the question, and I reserve the right to not answer. The last several times that someone has followed and then asked if they can ask me questions, it hasn't gone well. I'll be straight with you. All right, I'm going to boot up a game of some kind. Let's see. What do I want to play? What is even installed on this machine? Hades? Okay. Hades, Vampire Survivors, or Balatro. I haven't played Hades in a hot minute. Maybe I'll do Hades. I was playing that a bunch. I'm gonna play some Hades. I haven't played in a hot second. Yeah, let's do that. I need to grab a controller if I'm gonna do that, because fuck if I'm playing this game on a mouse and keyboard. Let me... Controller get. Let me find cord. Hold on. Please hold. Enjoy dog. In the meantime. How did you grow from 0 to full time? I'm writing a paper for school on my dream job. I went from 0 to full time very tumultuously, and it was not a particularly straight line. That is a very big question that I don't have the space to answer right now. But the answer is largely persistence. And having been doing this for like 5-ish years now? That's a rad question. I would love to give it the answer it deserves. Here's what you should do. Email me. Email neverending@fea.st. That's my public inbox email. Shoot me an email there. I'll be able to actually get back to you with a meaningful answer that isn't a jumbled mess. I'm going to find a cord now. Luck is a big factor in growing on Twitch. I would not even... Don't try to grow on Twitch. It's not a good idea. It's not a good plan. Growing on Twitch is a kind of a pipe dream. You don't really start on Twitch. Like, if you try to start on Twitch, you're gonna have a bad time. You have to start elsewhere and bring over a little bit of like attention to Twitch to rise to the level of being able to actually be seen on any kind of browsing page. Sometimes people get very lucky and skyrocket. That's rough, buddy. Not me. And also, like, for context, like, I've been posting to YouTube and streaming on Twitch and posting on TikTok and posting on Instagram and posting on like a whole bunch of different places for years. And TikTok I was growing on for a while, but most other stuff was not growing. YouTube just recently started to grow for me after posting to it for years. I have only now started actually seeing growth there. It was completely stagnant for like 2 or 3 years. So it's a lot. Reminder, these are the best cables ever made. I don't have the link available, and if I did have the link, it would probably be an Amazon link, and I don't want to do that, so I'll try to find a better link. But these fucking rule. These are like USB-C cables that are like actually good. So they do the full like 140 volt power throughput, and then also all the data. Like, they're compatible with everything, and they're magnetic, and they self magnetize. So they make a nice little wrap, and then unwrap no problem. It's the best, and I love them so very much. I'll get the link and post it in Discord at some point. But yeah, the only place I know to get it is Amazon, and I don't want to do that. Okay. Cable in. You're going to hear a ba-ding. Controller on. Let's change the stuff. Help. My dad is being mean to me in video game. Hades. Cool. Play. Okay. Fuck yeah. Hey, it actually picked it up too. Wonderful. Man. Been a second. It has absolutely been a second. Here we go. Amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot that I was actually like beating the game. That means I gotta go talk to my mom. Whoops. I'm just gonna mash buttons through this conversation.
My son.
So much water.
My son.
So good.
I just...
Yes.
You know, I really appreciate the story in this game.
I do.
I also really want to play the game right now, so oops. For those who don't know, this is Hades. Hades is a fucking amazing game. It is a roguelite game where you play as Zagreus, the son of Hades, and you're trying to fight your way out of hell because your dad's an ass and you want to go see your mom, Persephone. So you're constantly trying to fight your way out of hell, but every time you die, you just go back home because you live at the house of Hades. And it's gorgeous. Every single character is fucking hot. The voice acting is amazing. And it's such a complex dialogue tree that they have an entire, like, hour-long documentary about how they built the dialogue system for this game, because there's so much dialogue in this game, based on just like what you do. Basically, doing anything in this game can trigger a dialogue line from another character at some point, which is amazing.
You're bound to...
Hello.
What happened to you? You just died? You just plain died. Like, nothing stabbed you, bludgeoned you, poisoned you, burned you, crushed you, blew you to bits, turned you to stone, but you're back here. Must have been those natural causes mortals talk about.
Thanks, Hypnos. Hi, Dad.
I told you, boy. I told you. There's no escape from here. Learn that the hard way, then.
You could have told me more important things. Mother left because she never even knew I was alive. Thanks to you. She's got a lot of questions herself, as you can probably imagine. I'm headed back to her.
So basically, you have to fight your way out, and the final boss is always Dad, which is Hades.
Nonsense. Listen to me. If you have any sense remaining in that head of you,
Let me go.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna go pet the dog.
I have no demands from
Excuse me, I would like to pet the dog. Nope, wrong button. Pet the dog. There we go.
manipulate you, Cerberus.
You gotta pet the dog. I can't manage roguelites, which is a bummer because there's so many that look like fun. This game is very different. If you don't like roguelikes, this game is is a very approachable one because dying is intentional. Like, dying is part of the plot. It is rewarding to lose. And you are always getting stronger ambiently. Like from your failed attempts, you get permanently stronger. And like every time, like I said, there's so much dialogue in this game that like literally dying is like a momentary like, ah, damn it. And then you come back and you're like, oh, there's like a ton of new dialogue and new things unlocked and like new stories to explore and whatnot. So like it's really, really approachable and just super, super good. You're constantly making progress. You're constantly getting like permanent buffs that you carry on to the next run. You're constantly improving everything, but you're also always advancing the story by just dying.
But that was then and this is now, and we have work to do. Anyway, Sin, I think we'd best continue this discussion at some other time. No.
A lot of people aren't aware that roguelikes and roguelites are different game genres. Yeah, so a roguelike game, L-I-K-E, is a game where permadeath is the end of the game and you start over. A roguelite, L-I-T-E, is you are doing individual runs, but you are able to get permanent buffs between runs that you carry on with you. So even if you're failing to beat the game, the point is that you're not supposed to be able to beat the game easily until you've gotten strong enough. So like you could beat Hades on the first run. It's like you can do that. But that's not really how it's designed, you know?
That definitely...
I got a thing. Did I get a thing? Okay. Didn't know that. Yeah. So there's a lot of roguelites that are similar to that, right? Balatro is a roguelite, technically. You unlock more jokers and you get more decks to work with and more options to work with. Vampire Survivors, roguelite. You unlock permanent buffs. In this game, you go here and you get, this is like your like permanent stat boost screen. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff beefed up. So like I've got 3 revives. Like normally you just die and that's the end of your run. But now I've got 3 deaths before that actually happens. Whole bunch of other stuff.
Was this
Yep.
the best you have, Father?
Okay. Let's play the game now. Yeah? So let's do... What do I want? How about... We do love Demeter. Let's say hi to Demeter. Ooh, sword run? I can do a sword run.
Says yes.
All right, gotta remember how to play this game. Hit button, do thing, throw thing. All right, come on, Demeter, let's do it. And also, because this game is a roguelite and you can get way more powerful, once you've beaten the game, like once you're consistently winning, you get this screen, which lets you tune the difficulty like very granularly. And you up the difficulty for yourself to make it more of a challenge. Because you eventually get to the point where you do just start breezing through. And so this lets you do a higher risk, higher reward run by like specifically tuning it to what you want. So like, actually, I don't need to do anything. I'm already full. Cool. The more you make it harder, the better the rewards are like. Consistently winning, what's that like?
This ought to be interesting.
Let's do it. Hi, Demeter.
My daughter to a base-born farm boy, she... Why, little sprout, I wasn't very kind to her, I think. Certainly not once her father passed. It was her mortal blood that made her weak. Born to mortals, taken by mortals, I suspect. So now they pay.
And this is why we like Demeter. This is why we stay on Demeter's good side, okay? This is why everybody show respect, please, okay? Say thank you, Ice Mommy. Thank you for not hurting me, Ice Mommy. Crystal Beam immediately out the gate. Fuck yes. Hell yeah. Get laser beamed, idiots. Ice Grandma? Sorry. There's a version of Demeter that's good? Oh yeah. She's my favorite. I mean, good is relative. We're talking about Greek gods here, you know? Like, good is very relative. Oh, immediately going for the hammer. Fuck yes. Oh. Laser beam and hammer out the gate? Do not mind if I do. What's up? What is up, you bitches? Nice big thunky thing you got there. It'd be a shame if you couldn't thunk me with it. Loser. Ah! Okay. Give me this hammer. What do we got? Cursed Slash. Your attack restores 2 hearts per hit, but you have less health. It's the only one I haven't gotten. I'm gonna... Special hits twice. Thrust. Do I want a powerful thrust? Is that what I want here? I'm gonna take the Cursed Slash just because I need the unlock. I haven't gotten it yet, so for completion purposes, I'm going to forego a powerful thrust.
Come on.
But now I'm weak and gonna die, so oh well. Whoop. Damn, he just said you were nothing. Rough. God, what a good game. Jesus Christ.
That's a relief.
Or, I guess, some Greek god. Hi, Zeus. Let's get Zeus. Zappy boy. What is the relationship between Demeter and Zeus? Are they... I know that Zeus, like, fucks everybody, but, like... Are they friends? Do they hate each other? Are they lovers? Are they parents? Are they mom and dad? Like, I kind of see her as mom and Zeus as dad, but I don't actually know anything about Greek mythology. Calls him a foster brother. Sounds about right. Aren't they kind of like all foster everything? Doc JHM3FMF says, just saying hello while on a break. Capitalism sucks. I mean, you're not wrong.
Sudden disappearance of her daughter. Though it was quite some time ago, the girl, poof, just vanished. I try to lighten up the mood around it every now and then, but no, a sore spot still.
Okay, see, like, I got the Demeter dialogue at the beginning of this run of her talking about the loss of her daughter. And then I just happened to choose to go to a room with a Zeus buff, and Zeus's dialogue is referencing the dialogue that Demeter just said and continuing that storyline. That is just... This is one run. That is just a one-time dialogue put into this game to only appear under that explicit condition of having met these gods in this order during a run. It's crazy. There's so much content in this game. Before you dash, strike a foe. Call strikes foes. Special causes a lightning bolt. Let's do that.
Shocking.
Okay. Yawn. Get shot with laser beams. Like a lot of them. And also heal me by being hit. I'm surprised that the healing is working better than expected, but, you know. Is what it is. Whoop. I need more casts, though. Please put on your respectful pants.
Too hot down there. You promised
Don't embarrass me in front of Aphrodite, please.
in good shape and spirits on Olympus here.
She wants me in good shape and spirits. Everybody, please be respectful. Please look respectfully. And thank you. Your attack deals more damage and inflicts weak. Took me forever to realize she's actually naked. Yeah, she's whole ass naked. I'll do that. I'll do a Heartbreak Strike. Damn. A heartbreaking sword. Oh, hi, hand boys. Bet you can't handle my attack. Got him. Fucking losers. Give me that.
Mine.
Oh, Ares now. I'm meeting everybody today. Oh, no. Get out of here. Get out of here with this. We don't no. No. No, we don't need that. We don't need that, Mr. Mini Boss. We're good. Fucking keep your pants on, my guy. Stop it. Why are you teleporting? Okay. Give me the Ares buff.
Stay out.
I sense so much death at the gates of your father's realm of late, my kin. Now I know that seems perfectly ordinary on the face of it, except there's something more. I wonder if you know the reason why.
They're all conspiring. Attack, cast, and special deal more damage. Sure.
More bloodshed then.
I'll take a key. Keys are good. They unlock things. Not sure if people knew that. Spoiler alert. Why do you have armor? It's too early for that shit. Let's go see Charon. Let's see what's up with Charon. What's up, my guy?
Charon's shots.
How's it going? Interesting. Good to know. Unfortunately, you have nothing I want, so I'm going to move on. Oh, it's a big guy. What's up, big guy? Oh, stop that. Bad big guy. You keep that belly over there. Fucking callous. Oh, I will say, I had a moment recently where I felt pretty weak and considered getting back into playing Destiny. I'm scared. I'm scared to get back to it. If I'm being my fully most honest self, I'm scared to dive back in, but I have been feeling the pull recently. Which is a damn shame, honestly. I thought I was free. I thought I was able to move on with my life. But I found myself being like, oh, but what if I made an armor combo? Like, what if I did some build crafting? Oh, that could be good. And shoot aliens? Oh. But the problem that I'm really having is I just don't have time or focus to play video games right now, outside of stream time, pretty much. So, we'll see. Aside from just like mindlessly bopping around in Vampire Survivors to waste time. More Crystal Beam. Fuck yeah. I've got money now, so let's go to the shop.
Charon's shop.
What is... Hold on. Okay. Ooh, Hermes. Fuck yeah. Become faster and sturdy after you sprint. Regenerate my cast faster and attack faster. Doing regenerate cast faster for sure. Okay, let's go fight a boss.
I bet Tissiphane's up.
Who we fighting? Oh, hi.
Red blood.
How's it going?
Gotta admit, you're really frustrating, you know, Red blood. What is it going to take to make you scream, hmm?
I maintain hear me out. I maintain hear me out. I retain hear me out regarding this character.
What, you mean to say Meg never told you? And here I thought you two were close.
Hello, Eco Gastronome. What's up?
Well, we'll find out. I've got plenty of ideas left I've been meaning to try.
We fight. Stop moving when I've got laser beams on you. It's rude and inconsiderate. Oh god, you're impervious. Ow. Can you not do that, actually? Hey, get weakened. What seems to be the problem? Am I fucking destroying you? What seems to be the problem? Are you getting wrecked? Oh, I'm getting wrecked. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm getting wrecked. Wait, what? I don't want to get wrecked. That's not how this is supposed to go at all. Okay. Okay. Can you not? God, this lower health but healing when you hit thing is terrifying. Oh. I heard a thunk. I didn't know what it was, but I just turned to look. That's what happened. The dog has been spilled. Whoops. We spilled a dog. Give me that Titan blood.
Shuddered as I picked it up.
Level 2. Healing up. Change this out.
Which to choose?
Okay.
Should help.
Let's do a... Yes. Okay. Here we go.
Next floor.
Moving on. Voice acting seems really good. It's really good. All the voice actors in this game are amazing. And there's just like thousands and thousands of voice lines.
Love that sulfur.
Ooh, ooh, there's a fish. I need to go fishing.
See a fish.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. I got a flame eater. What's up? Hades, love this game? Yeah, it's really good. I still haven't played Hades 2 because I am... Actually, did it come out yet? I'm waiting for it to be out officially. I wanted to like play the full game on its release. Although I know it's supposed to be like really fucking good. Bro, can you not slam dance at me? Like, can you just calm down? By the way, little known fact, it's really helpful to stand in the lava a lot while playing this game. So if you see me standing in the lava and catching fire and taking a lot of damage, it's actually because I'm doing a super high level strategy, and you should just not question it and just assume that I'm really good and doing great.
Well, look at you, cuz, rushing to victory after successive victory.
What's up, Hermes? Give me... Oh. Oh. I'll take that.
That's good speed.
What do we got here? Oh, I'll take a pomegranate. That's good. Demeter's lasers, my fave. Yeah, it can get so busted if you have like fully upgraded lasers with like crazy bonus shit. You just melt bosses. I stand in the lava because I can't keep my hand off the dash button. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're just in the lava for like a half second, you're fine. It's fine. Yeah, I love getting like just a bunch of lasers up and just watching like the final boss health bar
Just a bit longer.
erase, just completely disappear. He's dead. Whoop.
That's something.
What are we upgrading?
Just
Crystal beam. Heartbreak strike. Zeus, give me a thing. Oh, free thing. Thanks, Zeus. After you dash, just before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby foe. Lightning makes people jolted, or your dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. I'll do this one.
Thunder and lightning.
Got the game 2 weeks ago and already beat the epilogue. Nice.
Time for another voyage.
Yeah, I remember when this is just one of those games that's like all-consuming. It's just like the only thing I wanted to do was play this game when I first got it. It's just so good. And also the music. Oh, the music. The soundtrack is amazing. It's available on like all the streaming platforms. So like, regardless of if you played this game or not, the soundtrack kicks ass. And you should definitely get it. Whoop. Be gone. Be gone, losers. End your imperviousness. Succumb to my sword. Idiot. I would make a great knight. I would have made an amazing knight. I would have gone up to the enemy knight and been like, fucking get wrecked, idiot. And he'd be like, oh no, I've been wrecked. After you take damage, inflict doom on those around you. Ooh. But I do like Ares' aid. I'm gonna take Curse of Vengeance. Since my health is going up and down a lot anyway. So easy to pick up and do a run. Yeah. I mean, that's what I've been doing. So most recently, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Vampire Survivors on my TV. Like, it's a very good game to just like zone out and kill literally tens of thousands of enemies constantly. It's just very satisfying. A very good time-wasty game. But that was this for a while. But Vampire Survivors also has an astonishing amount of content in it. I did not know just how much is in that game. Even just the base game. Yay! Okay. That. Where are we going? Where are we going? Ooh! Zeus v Demeter? Let's do it. This is a mistake. This is a huge mistake. Let's fucking go, boys. Where you at? Alright, who are we siding with? I'm siding with Demeter. Why am I even asking that question?
Why, thank you, little sprout.
I am not pissing her off. Your boons become common, then gain rarity every 3 encounters. Whenever you cast, damage foes around you and inflict chill or get her aid. I do think rare crop. Oh, it only affects 1 boon. Never mind. I'm gonna do the aid then.
Don't say I didn't warn you, young man. I only wish that I could say you didn't insult me.
They do take offense. Again, we are talking about Greek gods here, so. The problem is, like, imagine being told to choose between those two, and you're like, sorry, Zeus, like, I don't know. Have you seen how fucking terrifying she is? Whoop. Gotta keep attacking so I don't die. Stop hopping. You're hopping so much. Oh. Still a boy. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Okay. Got a little messy there, but we're good.
Commendable of you to live through that.
Commendable of you to live through that. Now I'm gonna keep my Heartbreak Strike. Lightning bolt effects deal a larger area after you dash, just before getting hit. I mean, I guess I'll do this because I have the lightning bolt on dash. So, pomegranate. Although I really should be upping my max health. I really should be upping my max health. Oh, and I'm about to fight a boss. Oops. Guess I'll up my crystal beam. Here goes. What's up, Bone Dog? What's up, Lerny? How you doing? Chilling? Being a bone hydra? Doing your best? Everybody say hi, Lerny. Oh. Lerny, come on. Come on. It doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't need to be like this. Oh, I don't know why this is coming to my mind right now, but I started watching Severance. Don't spoil it, because I just started watching it. I did not know that show was by Ben Stiller. I had no idea. It's such a good show, and it's not like Ben Stiller is not capable of making good things, but like, what's with, I mean, I know the answer to this question, but I'm consistently shocked at comedians having, like, the best handle on psychological horror. Like Jordan Peele, with all of his shit. And then, yeah, like Ben Stiller making Severance. Like, I had, like, it went to the credits and it was like directed by Ben Stiller. And I'm like, whoa, what? Of all the people in this entire fucking industry, really? Anyway, catch a cold, Lerny. Get covered in ice, little loser. But yeah, Severance is very, very good. And is genuinely one of the better, like, psychological thrillers I've seen in quite a while. Is Severance a scary type show? It's a psychological thriller drama. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's not scary, it's creepy because of the thing. It answers the question, what if you took corporate weirdness to the ultimate degree, and that's kind of the premise of the creepy. It's like, yeah, because the premise of the show Severance is that, like, there's a procedure that you can get where you get, like, an implant in your brain that makes it so that when you enter a certain area, it switches your, like, stream of consciousness, and you can't remember who you were outside of this area, and outside of this area you don't know what you're doing in this area. So it's basically like having two different people living in one person that changes based on if you are in or out of a given facility. And so there's a corporation that has a severed floor where everyone on that floor has the procedure, or at least most people, it seems. And it follows like what happens with these people as they're, like, going in. They have no idea who they are outside of this building. They don't know what life is like outside this building, and they're just like corporate, like literal corporate slaves, basically. But outside of this, like, they have no idea. They're just living their lives. Like, to the people who are outside of the office, or for the versions of themselves that are not in the office, they essentially get into an elevator, and then the next thing they know, they're getting out of an elevator. So, like, that is their stream of consciousness. But in reality, they're, like, going down into a basement where their quote-unquote innie, their other version of themselves, exists full-time in terms of their own perception of existence. And so weird things ensue. Also, the company is, like, just really fucking creepy, and, like, their corporate stuff is borderline, like, religious level, and it's really, really, really good. But it's all about, like, corporate creepy.
That's all the heads. Beautiful.
I got a diamond. Sounds like dissociative identity disorder put to the max. Yeah, it's like opting in to location-based DID. But yeah, they call it, like, temporally linked or temporally locked memory formation, I think is how they describe it. Let's do Let's do that. But yeah, like Ben Stiller, comma, a lifelong comedic actor, comma, is directing this psychological thriller, and it's really fucking good.
Next region.
And like, if you've seen Get Out, like Get Out is also an extremely good movie. Severance is a show, but Get Out is a movie by Jordan Peele, and it's also a psychological thriller, and it's also very poignant. Because at the end of the day, psychological horror is just comedy without a punchline. It's like the same, it's the absurdist comedy, but instead of a punchline, it's just, there isn't one. And that's what makes it uncomfortable, right? Like the punchline of Severance would be like, haha, isn't it funny how silly all these corporate people are? But no, they're like, this is a serious problem. It's like real. Like they're not doing it as a gag. So that's why comedians have like a really good handle on psychological horror, and like why there's so many that it's like, yeah, funny guy, haha, but if you let them do their own creative project, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be like the weirdest imaginable shit, and it's not gonna make any sense, but just trust the process. Get out of here, stop regenerating. Piece of shit, give me that hammer.
Let's see what I can do with this sword.
What about the Blair Witch Project? I've actually not seen the Blair Witch Project. Is that by a comedian? Hold attack to strike rapidly, dealing 25 base damage per hit. Okay. Deal more damage to armor. That would be really good. I'm gonna do... Huh. God damn. I'm gonna do the armor one.
The Stygius grows stronger.
Get Out had a jump scare within the first like minute, and I accidentally tossed my popcorn over to the theater. Get Out has like 2 or 3 jump scares, and they're stupid. I don't like jump scares. Get Out would have been a perfectly fine movie if it didn't have jump scares. So far, Severance hasn't had any jump scares. There was one, kind of, but not really, sort of. It's not a jump scare. It's more just like the camera changes angle and reveals a thing, and you're like, oh shit. Picking the good move or the fated choice. Yeah, like I really wanted the fated choice, but I feel like right now what I need is armor slaying, because otherwise I'm just gonna get rocked. Okay. Yeah, Severance, quite good show. Looking forward to watching more of it. Where? Oh. Found him. Asked and answered. Bro, stop with the shields, with the shield havery. Okay, calm down. I'm down, unnecessary. Woo. Where's, oh, you. Hey, die. I can drink. Give me a second. Let me finish this, this room. I just spilled water everywhere. How did I do? Why? Stop that, me. Okay. Fixed. Everything's fine.
In the name of Hades.
Give me a boon. After using Death Defiance, deal more damage that encounter. Doom deals more damage. After slaying a foe, your next attack deals more damage. I'm gonna do this. Ah. Don't feel great about it, but is what it is. Okay. Okay. Ah? Did anybody take my advice from last stream, though, and go watch Monkey Man immediately 1,000 times? Because you need to go do that if you haven't done it yet. And if you have, I need you to tell me that I was right and that the movie is fucking amazing. I will not accept any criticism whatsoever. Perfect movie, 400 out of 10. No notes. Give me that.
Much better.
Wait, where's the exit? Wait, what? Prevent flame wheel foes from appearing for 10 encounters. Yes, please. I'll take Aphrodite. We can do an Aphrodite.
I hear something.
Oh, it's my boy. What's up, Death? How you doing?
Message that you need assistance, Zagreus?
Let's do it. No, that's the one that I'm killing. Stop that. That's rude. Get out of here. Stop taking my kills, jackass.
Must be the last of them.
Wow, he's kicking my ass. What the fuck? They're all like armored people. I can't kill them fast enough. What the fuck? I lost. I've literally never lost to him before. Oh. You all were here to witness it. Damn. When enemies are slain nearby. Okay, yeah, sure.
Not a word of this.
Give me stuff. Ooh. More? Aphrodite? I'm gonna take money. I need money. Ooh, free money. I love free money. More money? We'll do Zeus. Get out of here. Be gone. I mean, I'm glad that I took the deal more damage to armor because I was right.
Welcome.
I needed it, but I still lost. But that's because I'm terrible. Oh, hi. Why are you invincible? Says who? Why can't I be invincible? Rude? Heal me with your body. Blue gems give shield. Yeah, but I didn't see a blue gem. I must have just killed it by accident. Ooh, a duo. Your god gauge charges up automatically, but is capped to 25%. That's not very... No. Oh. I mean, it's the... Sure.
Thanks, family.
I'll take it. It was fated. Oh, wow. That fills up fast, though. Holy shit. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Wait, who's rearming? Where? Stop that. I hate that. Haha, get cold. You're gonna sneeze. You're gonna need some like Zyrtec. Loser. You're gonna have to get some like NyQuil. God, I'm so glad that I'm like finally over whatever the fuck I had at the beginning of this year. I lost like a month and a half to just being sick, and I'm mad. I'm real mad. I was like, I'm gonna start off the year strong. Nope. Nope, I'm gonna start off the year extremely weakened, actually. Like, painfully weakened. You can stun lock the boss with that duo and Aphrodite's Call? Really now? I hate the shield guys so much. Also, I'm dying. Cluck cluck. Can we not? No. No. Stop that! Just let me attack you so I can heal. Your stupid shields. Stop having game mechanics. I feel like, okay, look, I feel like I just killed all you guys. And like, this is just unnecessary at this point. Wow, die to a trap? Ugh. Okay. Do that. Nice and healed up. Everything's going well. Break that. We're gonna go to the shop. We're gonna kick the ass of what's his name and the bull. It's gonna be good.
I'll pay for that.
After you take damage, strike with lightning. Lightning bolt strikes twice. Enemies become jolted. I'll take jolted. That's fine.
The might of the heavens.
Do that. What do I get? High voltage? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do it. It's the boys. Here come the boys.
You are just in time, fiends from lowest depths. Mysterious and I have trained extensively since
Rude.
our last skirmish here.
So all you do here in Elysium is train for martial competition. You're constantly awaiting your next fight to the death.
And who are you to judge, you misbegotten, shameful, unfilial maggot?
Unfilial maggot?
The opportunity to spend my afterlife perpetually standing in your ruinous path.
What? Rude. Just for that, I'm gonna fight the boss now. I'm gonna go after what's his bitch first this time. I always go after the bull first. Which is probably the right play, but I'm gonna go after what's his bitch. Actually, wait, no, I shouldn't go after him because when he gets to half health, he does the god summon, and that's gonna make things really hard. Oh well, I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna just make mistakes. I'm gonna suffer. I've made stupider decisions. Athena? No. No, Athena, why would you do this to me? Come on now. I know you weren't in this run, but come on. Get cold. Whoop. Ow. Can you not? For just like a half a second. Blocked? How? From what? Okay, get dead. I've literally never killed him first. I've only ever even considered going after the bull first. Focusing. I need the fast tracking lasers is the problem. I don't have the good lasers. You can get an upgrade for the lasers that make them like really fast turning. So they actually like track the enemies much better. That was fucking righteous. Praise! Feeling good, feeling good, feeling great. Going up to the labyrinth. Then gonna fight my dad. I'm gonna keep my thing. Traps deal more. I'm gonna save my money.
To the surface.
Big shot hero and has to spend his entire afterlife just entertaining folks. I mean, isn't that what he likes to do though? It's like what he's all about. Alright. Give me money. Let's see what's on sale today. I'll take that. I'll take that. Attack deals more damage. Everything deals more damage. We'll do that. I missed 90% of the stream, so I feel this is necessary. Hey, Dev, when's the last time you promoted yourself? I did. I acknowledged that I have a merch store at the start of the stream. Does that count? Hi, Cerberus. I'm gonna get you a stinky treat. Let's do this one first. Promote harder. I have a merch store and a Patreon and a Discord, and you should be in all those and follow me on YouTube. And thanks for being here. Drop a sub if you like it here. Be sure you're following. If you're not, it helps a lot. End of plugs. I just don't. I don't know. Whenever I'm watching content and it's just like time for plugs, I'm like, okay. And so I just like don't want to do that to other people. But also I do need to like eat, like, and have money to to be able to eat. So maybe I do need to push my stuff sometimes here and there. I don't know. I always talk to my I was talking to my therapist about this. I'm like, I don't want to like annoy people with like, you know, like constantly plugging my stuff. And he's like, do you think you deserve to be paid for your work? I'm like, yeah, everybody deserves to be paid for their work. And he was like, well, do you think you deserve to be paid for your work? And I was like, I guess. Yeah, yes. And he's like, the answer is yes. And you do. And it's okay. And I'm like, no, but it's not okay. I need to be an exception. My poor therapist. Basically, my entire therapy is just my therapist telling me to stop being a fucking idiot. He's just like, he just sits around and like makes me realize that I'm saying dumb stuff. And I'm like, oh wait, that's pretty dumb, huh? And he's like, yeah. Yeah, it is. But that's kind of what I need. Like, I need to be cornered, and he's really good at that. He can corner me into acknowledging, into forcing me to acknowledge, like, a reality that I am refusing to acknowledge. And he's just very good at giving me no other option but to admit that I'm being dumb. Stop poisoning me. I don't like being poisoned. I like being healthy. I'm a healthy boy. The plugs don't really impact the flow of things, especially how you handle them. Plug a minimum 1 extra stream. Even though I'm subbed everywhere, I still find it helpful to remember other areas. I'm stoked for the new shit. Well, thank you. That's good to know. I appreciate that. Your cast fires its crystal beam directly at you for plus 4 seconds. Interesting. Huh? Oh, shit. Very interesting. Okay. Have I not gotten that? I must have gotten that one before. I don't remember it. You did want it to aim better. Yeah, but it is nice when it can auto-aim at others, but now I can just, you know, be a laser boy. Oh yeah, I can just like stand on the other side of somebody and just like zap-a-raps them. Blap brap. Barap barap. I've got lasers too. You wanna see my lasers? You little laser loser. I can admit when I'm being done, changing my feelings / thinking is the problem. Yeah. Yeah. It's annoying because the vast majority of therapy is acknowledging that there's a thing that you do with your brain that's not great, and acknowledging that the solution is to stop doing that. And the way to stop doing that is to stop doing that. And that's just the unfortunate part of therapy. Is that you just have to kind of eventually acknowledge, like, oh, it actually just, I just need to, like, put in work and like put in the effort to start doing better with my brain. But you need that reminder, and you need guidance on that sometimes. Like, of course, therapies and like approaches to helping with stuff is important, but a lot of it is just like, oh, you're beating yourself up? Why are you doing that? Because, well, don't do that. but I do that. Okay, well, stop it. but how? By not doing it. What? It is an unfortunate truth that I have to be responsible for my own dang shit. Why can't my therapist just do all my thoughts for me? Also, I just got hit with a big axe.
Okay. No.
Will you be dead? I just want a big stinky treat for my good dog. That's all. Ooh, wait, there's a fish? I heard a fish sound? Let's go fishing.
Right there.
Got a stone wall. Zeus it is? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. That. I will say, FYI, to those who can hear the old pipes over here, I do think that after this run is going to be the end of the stream, as I need to get some lunch. I've got other things to do and gotta pee the dog, all that stuff. So, just an FYI, whenever this run ends, probably gonna be closing the stream down. These rats. Got a rat infestation in this here underground evil labyrinth. Never would have thought that would happen. Good thing I'm an exterminator. Hey. Give me a thing. Oh. The duo? Jolted effects do not expire when foes attack. Huh. I'll take it.
Duo power.
Heal up.
Refreshing.
Time for the final boss. But before that, let's do Hermes.
I can use this.
Ooh. Okay. Even more auto god gauge. I'm gonna do attack faster. All right. Here you go, good dog.
Fang-bearing Cerberus.
Epic Failure says, I just made a pizza sandwich, essentially a grilled cheese with pepperoni and mozzarella. It was amazing. That does sound amazing. Go kill my dad. My dad.
Been waiting long?
Kill your dad for clout. It's important. It's what we do.
Ah, but there you are, boy, finally. Despite my knowing you are always late for everything, here you've outdone yourself by quite some time.
Damn.
Oh, shut up and get your fork.
Get your fork. Yeah, my dad's ripped. Whoop. Fascinating. Don't blow up. Get out of here. Oh, I've been hurt. Oh! As long as I keep attacking him, though, like I heal, right? So like I should just like be up in his face, sort of face tanking everything, right? Maybe actually I shouldn't do that. Actually, that's a really bad idea. Oh my god, I'm dying. Weird how the final boss deals a lot of damage when he hits you. I wouldn't have thought about that. Ow. At least I've got all of my Death Defiances, and I also have that thing that's going to give me more strength from the Death Defiances, so that's good. We like that. Man, I am really just face tanking all the, all of his boiling blood stuff. That, keep some laser beams out. Dad, stop it. Okay, trash mobs. Heal off the trash mobs. Kill these. Don't get hit by the projectiles. Very simple. No, not with the darkness. Oh! Ow. I just completely face tanked that. Oh, but this isn't bad. Oh, this is working. Oh, but this is good. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm dying. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Stop face tanking that, me. Anyway, get dead, Dad. Oh my god. Okay. First health bar done.
Let's finish this. You strike at your own father. What choice does that leave me?
Oh wait, is this one of the times that he just like says fuck it? Oh, nope. Second health bar. At least I don't have to worry about the third health bar. That shit's rough. Whoop. God, this music though. Oh, it's so good. Oh, death-defied. Ow. My dad's hitting me with laser beams. Oh. No. Unnecessary. Really now? Okay, well at least I do more damage now. Come on. Piece of shit. Why am I not using my summon? Ow! What? That does not. Oh my god. Am I gonna fucking lose? Oh, no. I'm gonna fucking lose.
No more.
Oh! 48 health and a dream. Let's do it. 30 health and a dream. Oh, whoa, whoa, got him.
No matter how many times you beat me, we're family.
Praise.
There's no escaping that.
We're a family here. Time for a drink. I can drink. Thank you.
Praise. No.
I've had closer matches, but
My father's name.
I've also had better runs. Jesus. Oh, hey, I'm on a 5 clear streak. Hell yeah. Well. Oh, wait, I need to go to the next area before I can quit.
Picked it up.
Skin of your teeth. By the teeth of my pants. By the skin of my teeth's pants. By the pants of my teeth. All right. I gotta go eat and dog and everything else, etc. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. As always, I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting at 11 on East Coast time. Be sure to check out my Discord if you're not already there to keep the party going. I'm going to head out. Take care. Be well. See you next time. Bye-bye.